the tools. I worry about really stuff. All right, we're back on the Morning Brew with friends. We got a full sofa now, and our friend Greg Frost joins us from Frost Mortgage.
That's not nice. I do tend to fill up a sofa.
Well, we were just talking about work-life balance, and I'm sure you guys have policies that help that at Frost Mortgage.
Yeah, we do. We're kind of a family organization. We don't just say that. For example, there's always a full fruit bowl on the table in the workroom that we provide. We provide lunch for everybody every day. If they want to have it, if they don't want to have it. We have social outings. We have football tickets. We have basketball tickets. We try to really keep people engaged, doing things together.
And it pays off.
It really does. We have our employees' average length of stay with us is over 12 years.
Right.
We have some people that I have one lady that's been with me since 1989, and so it's a happy place to work until it isn't.
Yeah.
You know, in our business, it's very volatile. It's very high pressure. So we do the best we can to try to keep it a family environment, keep it friendly, understanding, empathetic.
Yeah.
You know.
You should apply for the award.
I should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can.
March 13th is the deadline to apply?
No.
No, March 13th
There's
is when
no
the deadline is open.
It's launched. I mean, it's launching this week. You can apply this week. nmfamilyfriendlybusiness.com.
Excellent.
nmfamilyfriendlybusiness.com. I'll do that.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Thanks.
You never know what's going to happen on Morning Brew.
Yeah, that's a great
We're
idea.
making things happen.
And I know you're in the mortgage business. You want to talk a little bit this morning about some reverse mortgages, and that's kind of a thing that a lot of people. I think we see the TV commercials, we know what's out there, but I don't think a lot of us really know how it works.
Well, the thing that a lot of people don't know, Dan, is that it can be used for purchases. You know, what you see is Robert Wagner and all those folks talking about going off to a Caribbean island after you've had a reverse mortgage.
And it kind of sounds like a little bit of a scam when
Well,
those guys talk about it.
it's unnerving, you know. But it's folks right now that are hitting 62, 63, 65 years old. A lot of them bought their houses during their peak earning years, and now their incomes are dwindling. You know, they're declining because they're retiring. They're not working like they did. And that house payment's becoming a challenge. It's becoming, they're choking on it.
Yeah.
And so we're seeing a lot of seniors now sell their larger homes, downsize to buy smaller homes, and using this reverse mortgage to get all that done, plus eliminate their mortgage payment for the rest of their lives.
And how this works, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but you have a home, you have your equity in it. So I bought my home, say, 10 years ago.
Right.
And you paid $200,000 or whatever for it.
Right.
And once it's paid off, you can take a second mortgage, and then basically, rather than me paying a bank every month, the bank pays me, and then at the end of this, they own my house. Is that how it works?
Not really.
Not exactly.
That's
Okay.
okay. But you read my notes, and thank you for that. Let's use a $300,000 house as an example.
Sure.
Your folks, for example, 10 years ago in 2005, they bought a $300,000 house. That house will have appreciated over the last 10 years at an average just under 3% per year. So that $300,000 house is now worth $390,000, okay? You would have made mortgage payments, okay? And your mortgage payments would have reduced that $300,000 loan that you had on it.
Paying down the principal.
Paying down the principal to where you would now be sitting on a $390,000 house that you had about $150,000 equity in after the cost of sale. So you sell that house.
Yeah.
You have your $150,000, you take $100,000 of it, go buy a $200,000 house using a reverse mortgage, have no mortgage payment for the rest of your life, and $50,000 in the bank.
Not a bad deal.
Not a bad deal.
That sounds pretty good.
How would that work for your folks, for example?
Yeah, well, if they're empty nesters like I think a lot of people are, and if they're when they want to downsize, that might be something they would look at.
You don't need that big house and all that upkeep and especially that mortgage payment. Think about how much better people could live, people that you know could live if they didn't have to write that doggone mortgage payment every month.
Sure.
All of us.
Right.
That would be just great.
Yeah. Well, hey, I want to talk to you real quickly about the jobs report that came out Friday, because you're in the business where interest rates make a big difference in everything that happens.
Jobs make a big difference.
Makes a big difference.
You bet.
And the jobs report showed a spike in jobs last week, and of course that put some pressure on Janet Yellen. She's now looking at possibly reducing interest or raising interest rates. They've been pretty much zero for the last 5 or 6 years. Is that something we should worry about, something we should be paying attention to?
Well, there's good sides and there's bad sides to all of it. First off, I would say The jobs report looks really good. Let's wait for a couple of weeks and see what the revised jobs report looks like, because you know that one doesn't get as much press.
Right.
But a lot of times, especially lately, it's undone a lot of the steam of the jobs report.
Right.
But Janet's sitting there, and she has basically given signals that she could raise the Fed rate. She's not going to raise it much.
Yeah.
It's going to be a very tiny raise. And it shouldn't have a dramatic effect on mortgages, for example, which I'm certainly
You don't have to
interested
rush
in.
out right now and
No,
buy a house.
I don't think so, because Janet's done a good job. She's keeping the lid on things. I don't think you're going to see a lot of volatility.
Sounds like a plan. We'll be back with our friend Steve Westman, the Curious County, and he's going to talk to us about yarn and Nob Hill. Should be
Steve
pretty
and
cool.
yarn, great.
Right? It'll be great. Just a couple of seconds on the Morning Brew with Friends.